and we welcome our DC to come and tell us a brief of why we are gathered here today. Opening remarks. Please, let's welcome our Honorable DC.
Thank you so much for coming to join us to do this public hearing on our district development plan. According to the law that guides us in the preparation of the development plan, we are supposed to bring back the finished document to you. And the finished document means we have come to you to ask questions about your various areas, the things you want done in your communities. Some will say drains, some will say schools, some will say hospital, and all the things you said, the beautiful things you want done in your communities. Having done that, the law mandates us to come back to you and then do a discussion with you on that particular document. Then you will tell us whether we have fairly represented your interests or we have captured your interests. The period is just 4 years. It's not a very long period. It's just 4 years. And we cannot capture almost everything. So what we do normally with you is to prioritize your interests. Maybe you want 5 things, but in the order of interest, you want number 1 to be first, then number 2, then number 3, like that. Then when we go back, we also put them into our list of priorities. And the law is actually requiring us to do as you wish. If we don't do as you wish, the government will hold us responsible, or the law will hold us responsible. So we are basically here to dialogue with you, to have that interface with you, to open up ourselves for questions, open up ourselves for critique. The document is for you. We want you to look at it and tell us, oh, if Presby, you say you will do ABCD for us, we think is the best. If you do for us, maybe there is something we pick that we wanted to do for you, but you have already done it. And then at that point, you tell us, oh, we've already done ABCD. There's no need for you to do it again for us. Instead of ABCD, do this for us in its place. So we will encourage each of you to speak up when it comes to your areas, to tell us the stories you have within your various areas. It is only that the participation rate is not encouraging as we would have wished, because this is the only forum where the assembly is able to interact with you, to pick up direct concerns from you, and then listen to what is really happening to you. Our assembly members will normally come and say it, but we are also under obligation to take it directly from you also, so that whatever they come to tell us, you will validate it, you will confirm it for us, and our document will be complete. So I will end here and urge you all to speak to the matters and share the concerns in your areas. I know Union Committee member Eriko is here, and before I sit, I know he's going to talk about Oscar Down, and he has marketed Oscar Down that said that even President Mama knows that there's a problem at Oscar Down. So Madam Prana, kindly prioritize Oscar Down. Other than that, Eriko will take us to BBC. And if you don't want to be on BBC, then prioritize Oscar Down. Their concerns are quite challenging and enormous. So the last time they came to me to pay courtesy call on me, I made it clear to them that there is a need for us to have community engagement. This meeting is not the end of the interface the assembly needs to have with you. We need to come down to your various homes, like having a meeting with the people of Oscar Down to discuss their issues. And Eriko, I want to assure you that we are not reneging on our promise. You didn't imagine that we'll be here today, but you see today we are in Presby. Before you know, next time we are coming to Oscar Dam. From there we go to Wodukum. From there we go to everywhere. The other time we are at Apinya community to interface with them. So it will come to your time very soon. And I'm very confident that once you have your consent in the development plan, be rest assured, by the grace of God, all interests will be captured for. Thank you so much, and may God bless us all. Have a fruitful celebration.
Thank you very much, Honorable Chief Executive. Thank you for the opportunity. So please, we are here this morning to present our draft 2026 to 2029 medium-term development plan to the public for validation of the information we came to see from you when preparing the plan. So we'll go straight to our presentation. So please, we'll look at the overview of the medium-term plan, the profile of the districts, the performance of the current plan we are implementing that will end this year, prioritization of the development issues, look at the goals, the objectives, the annual action plan from 2026 to 2029, then our monitoring evaluation plan. So as a district assembly, we have been empowered by the Local Governance Act, Section 83, to mobilize resources so that we can plan, implement, and monitor development interventions to guide development. That's what I was saying earlier on. So we have been empowered by Local Governance Act to plan for the district. So the new medium-term plan we have planned, Richard, please, you can make progress. So as I was saying earlier on, the one we are implementing will end this year, God willing. But from next year, we have to implement a new plan. That's from 2026 to 2029. And as because it will be ending next year, we have to prepare the new one from this year, so that by the end of this year, it will be approved for us to start using it from next year. Let's continue. And in course of preparing the medium-term plan, there were some activities that were undertaken. First was the formation of the plan preparation team, which was formed by the assembly. Then we embarked on data collection. We went to the communities, got data on their needs. We came back to the assembly. We analyzed the issues that we got from the community, harmonized the now we have the new old plan that we are implementing. Then we came up with the harmonized issues. Let's make progress. So looking at the districts, Shai-Osudoku District Assembly, this is the bank of the district. We were carved out of the Dangbe West District on 15th of March 2012 by LI 2137. Our land size is 936 square kilometers, and we consider about 29.8% of the regional land size. So we are the biggest in the whole of Greater Accra region. We share boundaries with North Tongue to the northeast, to Middle Krobo, to the Upper Manya Krobo, to the northwest, Akrapim North to the west, Ponkata Manso to the southwest, Ningo Pram to the south, and Adan West to the east. These are our neighbors as a district. Our vision is to transform Shai-Osudoku to become an economically deprived district, whereby we have prospered for gainful employment. And our mission is to create an enabling environment for the provision of services for total development of the district in collaboration with all stakeholders we have in the district. Our functions are displayed in the Local Governance Act. They are the deliberative function, legislative, executive, to promote local development in our district. And our core values are accountability. We have transparency, creativity, diligence, among others. With demographic population of the district, as we speak now for this year, we are 118,803, and the females are the majority, 50.9%, whilst the males are 49.1%, slight difference. But our district is mostly rural district because most of the population, 56.9% population are dwelling in the rural parts of the district. And the growth rate is 2.99. So when you break the population down, when it comes to children from 0 to 14 years, they constitute 34.8%. This means you have to put intervention for schools, for hospitals, for chief's compound, because children, we have 34.8. Then when it comes to the working class, from 15 to 64 years, we have 52.8%. So it means we have opportunities for job creation in the district. Then the aged population constitutes 12.45%. The economy of the district, we are mostly agrarian, and we are mostly into subsistence farming with some few commercial farming around the Osudoku area. Major crops growing in the area include cassava, maize, mango, banana, tomatoes, among others. And our land size, 90% of the total land being arable land. So we have lands for farming in the district. When it comes to farmers, we have about 157,000 farmers in the district. And we are also lucky to have the bomb irrigation schemes, which has engaged some farmers to produce vegetables. They do it annually. Land ownership is mostly by family in the district or lease. Industry, when it comes to industry as an economy, we have some industries in the district. The quarries are there, paper and plastic production, constructions, food, fish farming, bottled water, among others. So we can talk of Shinefield and Golden Exotic Company, which resides in the district, creating jobs for the youth. Now, a bit of services. So we have access to land because we have a vast land as compared in the whole Greater Accra region. So land, we have land for farming, for industrialization, and for trade as well. When it comes to water, we are privileged to have the Volta Lake passing through a portion of our district, serving as a means for jobs for those around that area, for expatriates, for fish farming, aquaculture, among others. Transportation. Our road, the region has about 286 kilometers of road network. 40% has been surfaced, while the rest are feeder roads. And with the coming on board of the DRAPE project, we're able to reshape most of our roads in the district for the past 4 years. Markets. As a district, we have two major markets, the one at Dodowa and Asuchari. The satellite market at Doyumu. And we are putting up infrastructure for the markets that we have in the district. So when you go to Dodowa market, we have some shed being put up by Koda and by the district. Then there are MP also. They're also putting up a market for us at Doyumu and Kodiabe. Education. As a district, the public schools we have 57 KG, 56 primary schools, and 55 JHS, with 2 secondary technical schools and 2 TVET. Population of our schools put together, we have males constituting 14,548 and females constituting 14,110. Number of chairs in the district, we have in total for the public schools 1,118 teachers in the district. When it comes to healthcare, we are blessed to have a government hospital at Dodowa, then 2 other hospitals at Dodowa, which is a private one and one to under Chang. Then 5 public health centers at Agomeda, Osudoku, Doyumu, and Dafo, and Ladowayo. We have 9 chip compounds and 26 demarcated chip zones in the district. As a district, we also have 1 quasi-government hospital, that's St. Andrew's Clinic at Kodiabe. Then 4 clinics, which are private ones at Dodowa, Agomeda, and Osudoku. When it comes to top 10 diseases in the district, the main disease that we have in the district, according to Ghana Health Service, District Directorate, is rheumatism. That's the first issue we have as a district. Followed by upper respiratory tract infection. Then malaria is number 3. So look as we are doing well with sanitation issues. But malaria is now number 3 in the district, no more number 1. So we are doing well. Let's make progress. Now, when it comes to the performance of the plan we are implementing now, as I said early on, the medium term we are implementing now will expire this year. So we want, in carrying out the new plan, we have to assess our performance. How far have we come in the past 4 years or 3 years? So performance of the plan that we are implementing, we as of last year, 2024, this was our performance. In 2023, the total achievement was 90.25. In 2023, 2022 was 90.50. 2023, it was 91.25. And in 2024, it was 90%. When you put all together, averagely, what we have done so far for medium-term plan is about 70%. And we have this year to complete it. So we are hoping that by the end of this year, we can achieve 90 to 100% if all resources are made available to us. These are the key outcomes of the plan that we have implemented now, what we have achieved so far. So far, we have increased production in mango and banana. We also have BEC last year, we did very well. We have 80.86 passing the BEC. NHI's coverage too, we have also improved from 24% to 51.24%. Health services facilities in the district are also functioning. All of them are working. Immunization targets are being exceeded. We have access to safe water. Sanitation too has also improved in the rural areas. Road infrastructure is improving. All these assembly structures, they are also working. And with COVID-19, this year we are proving that we have no any case of COVID-19 in our district. So we are free of COVID-19. So look at some of the projects we have implemented from the past 3 years, 2020-2025. Some projects. So we have one number 3 classroom block at Doyumu Methodist School. It's an ongoing, it's finishing. Then a open market shed at Dodowa Market. Innovation of Agotor chip compounds. We have 1 unit, 8 unit WC at Agomeda. Another WC at Asuchare Junction. Then a chip compounds at Osuwem was also innovated. Then construction of the background at Ayikuma. Then a school block at Asuchare RC Basic School. We also have a toilet facility at Wedokum. Then when it comes to roads, we are going to do some reshaping of our roads and dredging of some works in the district. So putting all together, roads, 73.6 kilometers of roads were reshaped and dredged throughout the whole district. Some of them include from Asuchare to Akuse, from Awekocheko to Fokpe, from Odumse to Asebi. All these roads were reshaped during the medium term. Some pictures of the roads we have from Doyumu to Shai Hills was also upgraded. Still on reshaping of roads. So this one, we have 49.3 kilometers of roads that were reshaped from GOG and the Ghana Production Safety Net project. So Asuchare to Volivo, Dodowa to Afienya Road, dredging wet Ayikuma, all this were done. Then when it comes to school, education, Dexes were distributed to the schools in the district. PWDs, disability people were also not left out. We gave them their items to do work with. Street lights were also installed, others were maintained. Cleanup exercise was also organized in the district throughout the communities. Then on leave payments, the vulnerable were also given the leave payments and others were also registered onto the leave. Then when we had the issue of the dam spillage, we supported those who were living around those areas with some items. Then LEAP beneficiaries were also trained, given some staff capital to work with as income generating activities. Then GEA also gave some staff to some people who went through a apprenticeship program and they were given startup to also to work with. All these were towards creating jobs for the youth in the district. Donor projects. So the Ghana Production Safety Net was able to also implement 15-hectare mahogany and acacia plantation to help reclaim the land as climate change mitigation intervention. We have one at Atobinya, 15 hectares coconut plantation. At Avako, we have 10 hectares cashew plantation. Then in Kasunya, 15-hectare coconut plantation, and 20,000 street seedlings were distributed to farmers. Then at New Jerusalem, 10 hectares mango plantation were also cultivated. All these are geared towards promoting climate change in our districts. When we were implementing the plan, these were some of the challenges we encountered. One was inadequate funding, which hindered our effective execution of all the plans. Second was COVID-19. When COVID came, it affected us, so we didn't get much revenue to implement our project. Then some of the roads condition to also at times affect us. So to go to the field to do implementation, the roads condition also become a hindrance. Then access to land. At times litigation on land make it difficult for us to do development projects in the community. We don't have access to lands. We have litigation issues. The last one is the conversion of agricultural lands into estate development. Some of our lands for agric are being converted towards estate development. All this will affect us in food security. So these are some of the challenges. Now, so when we came to preparing the new plan, all these issues have been identified, but we have to come to the community and ask of you, what are your issues, your aspiration, so that we use that one based upon it, then we can plan for us for the medium term. So we went to the town and area councils. So at Dodowa Town Council, these are the main issues that came up when we consulted them about their issues in the communities. The first issue was poor drainage system, then poor road network, lack of street light, inadequate school infrastructure, lack of toilet facilities, absence of cemetery, absence of lorry station, poor sanitation, that's abandoned toilet facilities and inadequate skip containers, poor water supply, absence of health centers and school at Rama Town, inadequate toilet facility, inadequate access to electricity, inadequate access to potable water, inadequate classroom for Dodowa Presby B. So these are the main issues when we came to Dodowa Zona Town Council. These are the issues that came up that we used to base to prepare the plan for the next 4 years. So Richard, we can skip the other zonal councils. We can skip them. So when we came back from the field, we analyzed the issues we had from the Dodowa Town Council and how many other issues that we have from the plan that we're implementing now. And when the issues were prioritized, these were the key ones. Provision of sanitation facilities came as the first priority issue. The second one was provision of educational infrastructure. And the third one was provision of potable water facilities, which is the next slide. Then the fourth one was provision of farm service centers. And the fifth one were construction of modern markets with ancillary facilities. So these are the top 5 issues we had for the district. Now this is a goal for the new plan that we are about implementing, God willing, next year. The goal of the plan is to build a vibrant economy and resilient green environment to create equal opportunities for all in the district. And the sub goals are 1, to build an industrious and vibrant economy. 2, create equal opportunities for all. 3, ensure resilient, green and sustainable-based environment. 3, ensure transparency and accountability and improve institutional capacity. The last one is to build relations with international communities for sustainable development. So these are our goals for the next 4 years, beginning 2026 to 2029. So when it comes to the goals, break down to the objectives and then to what activities. So for the 4 years to come from next 2026 to 2029, the activities have been planned for us based upon the issues we had from the communities and the institutions. So these are the physical projects I want to implement for 2026 to 2029. The activities have been grouped under the development dimensions. We have 5 of them: economic development, social development, we have environment, governance, and international relations. So under economic development, these are the physical projects. Number 1 is to fund the construction of slaughterhouse at Lium. 2 is to construct 2 normal market sheds at Doyumu, including Irena, at Doyumu and Kodiabe. Then construction of 1 normal open market shed at Dodowa. The redesign and construction of 2 flower markets at Dodowa or different venue. Then construction of market shed at Kasunya. The irrigation facility at Agoto. Agro-processing amenities at Agoto. Market shed at Agomeda. Farmer mechanization center at Kotoko. Then procure tractor for farming for the whole district so that our farmers will benefit from them. Then construction of market shed at Asuchari Junction. Market shed again at Volivo. Then establish farmer mechanization center at Kasunya. All these are to improve local economic development in our district so that we can create jobs for the youth and incomes for families. On social development, that's about education, health, and social welfare. We are considering construction and furnishing of health center at Shai Hills, then other cheap compounds at Lubuse, then cheap compounds at Ayenya, then completion of fence work at Agomeda Health Center, then construction and furnishing of health center at Shai Hills, then completion of renovation of Agoto Clinic, completion and construction of covert at Doyumu Health Center, complete the construction and finishing of 1 Amache compounds at Domalia, then 1 to at Tokpo. Then we procure and stock libraries with books. So our schools will have libraries. Those who have libraries in school, we have to finish the report, more books at their schools. Richie? Okay. So social development, we provide monodesks and dual desks for the schools in the district. We also construct schools, 3-unit classroom block at Popa. Then 1 to at Dodowa, then Rio, Ayikuma, Sota, Asuchari. Then when you come to Rama Town, Then as it came out, the Rama Town is having, there's no school at Rama Town, but that population is there. So in the medium term, next year, God willing, we want to establish a school at Rama Town. So there will be construction of a KG unit, 1 normal 2 unit KG block, then a 1 normal 6 unit classroom block for primary school, then 1 normal 3 unit classroom block, office and a store, at all this at Rama Town. The same Rama Town will also construct 1 normal 8-seater WC toilet facility. All this to help the school functioning properly at Rama Town. The other project for social development, we have procurement of toilet tables and chairs for the schools, completion of school block at Dodowa, both Methodist A and Methodist B, and ISIS. Then Aboviekpong also have a chairs bungalow. At Fiakonya, 6 classroom block. Then Volivo is a church compound. At Asuchari, we have expansion of Asuchari Health Center with provision of medical supplies. Then Darfur, we'll have a laboratory facility being built at Darfur. Still on social development, we have construction of a KG at Asuchari Junction. Then completion of construction of a 3-unit classroom block at Odumse. Then a 3-unit classroom block at Congo, Kotoko, Sota, and Dodowa Presby B. Then construct 9-unit classroom block at Kodiabe, renovation of district education directorate office block at Dodowa, construct teachers bungalow at Kwapa, then chiefs compound at Tachikope. All these are to improve our social development in the district. So from most of our projects and the social development, it means the issues of education, health and social welfare are very key to what our district. That's where our priorities are as a district. Which means we can make progress because of time. So we've got different development dimensions. So let's skip this one. Let's skip. Social development, yes. Now when it comes to environment and sanitation issue, human settlement, we have maintenance of public toilets district-wide. The whole district will maintain our toilets. Then repair and maintain some boreholes also district-wide. Then we acquire land for future development, like lorry parks, for cemeteries, for final disposable sites in certain communities. We also drill and mechanize boreholes and stamp pipe district-wide where it is applies. Then we extend water supply, Ghana Water, to Asebi and its environs. They also extend community water supply to Kasunya, Nyapenya, Lubise, Jugbaji, and Gosakope. They repair and maintain boreholes also at some communities like Agotor, Aslivekope, Abuviekpong, Agomeda, Tachikope, and Abuviekpong. Good, thank you very much. Then we also install some street lights so that we can improve security in our district. We also procure 4 normal skip containers and 200 dustbins, all these to aid sanitation issues in the district. Still on environment, we'll complete a construction of 10-seater toilet facility at Agomeda. Another one too at Dodowa. Then complete construction of 10-seater toilet again at Asuchari and Kasunya. All this will be completed. They will procure some relief items so that if you have this disaster issues, then we can support those who have issue with disaster. Then drains too, we'll construct some drains along Dodowa, then Abonya, then construction and maintenance of roads to district-wide, the whole district will maintain our roads. Still an environment, we'll drill and mechanize boreholes at Mafiakope, repair boreholes at Kotoko, extend electricity to communities like Kasunya, Doyumu, Salem, and Agomeda. Essential water supply also to Wedokum, Numresi, Kasunya, Agotor, and Agomeda. Then we'll complete some toilet facilities at Asuchari and another one too at Dodowa. All this will be done in the medium term. Still under environment, extension of electricity to Asibi and Kutuwe downtown. Then construct toilet facilities at Abonya, Joma, Sota, Kasunya, Leo, and Agomeda. All this will be implemented during the medium term. Then under governance, we have completion of Deba ground at Ayikuma, rehabilitation of the office building and other structures in the district. Then we procure some items for the office Then construct a community center at Kodiabe. Then the construction of a police station at Osuwim. All these will be implemented under the governance aspects of the plan. Then we have some non-physical projects. There are some projects, it's not like the school building that we can see, but the interventions to help us improve on development in our community. So an economic development, Agri, for instance, will continue carrying out their animal activities in the district. They will organize technical training for the farmers, facilitate field staff to the extension services, organize trainings for farmers, youth, women, and FBOs in various topics on agricultural value chain. They also organize staff training on specific areas for staff. They also carry out demonstration exercises at the farms. Then Farmers Day will also be organized in the district at the end of the year in December. They also educate school and market communities on rabies and prevention to facilitate eradication of diseases. That's under veterinary services. Then facilitate the construction of a slaughterhouse. Still under Agri. Then we go to Business Resource Center. They will also undertake entrepreneurship and mindship training for apprenticeship and skilled craft person. So this one for the youth, to create jobs for them. BRC will be organizing training for the youth. So when the time comes, let's get ourselves involved. They also conduct financial literacy. This will help us so that we can keep our books where the individuals, the entrepreneurs who are working in the district, so that we can be able to manage our finances. They will also support graduating apprentices to register for MVTI examinations, support the youth and women-led informal businesses to formalize their businesses. All this will be done by the BRC. Please, let's continue. When it comes to social development, social welfare will also engage community volunteers for how to reach areas to improve. This one is under health. They will engage community volunteers for how to reach areas to improve health promotion and immunizations. We will also conduct support preventive health education on epidemics. Malaria outreach, they will all be done. All this will be carried by Health Directorate of the district. Then we also engage community volunteers to improve upon health promotion and immunization activities. We also support preventive health education. Then support my first day at school. It was done, I think, about 2 weeks ago when this new entrant came to school. We observed my first day at school this year, in this September. Next year, God willing, it shall be implemented. Then at the Student on Education, we organize inserts for teachers, support the conduct of BEC examination. We will conduct regular school inspection, monitoring and supervision of our schools. Then we also screening learners in all the public schools to identify those who have defects so that they can help them. Still on social development, we will organize community sensitizations and to give equal opportunities to all in terms of education. Then organize, monitor and repair 43 existing, wow, it's far away, so let me get closer small. Richie, if you can zoom it small, because of the cameras. Then under environment, we will undertake data collection on all sanitary facility sites. We also undertake proper barrier. When somebody died in the community and doesn't have any family, we come in to assist and bury the person. We also sanitize, monitor and evaluate operations in your frontage. We also procure sanitary tools, support communities so they can do their cleanup exercises, implement environmental enhancement programs. We'll repair and maintain our boreholes, evacuate refuse at disposal site. All this under environmental and sanitation. Still on environment, we also support implementation of community-led total sanitation. That's we support for the construction of household toilets. So this also will be undertaken under environment. Sanitization education on permitting, landscaping, design and planning schemes. So we also go to community and center about the permitting processes. If you want to build in your area, you have to come for permit before you build. So all this, we'll come to community and come and engage you and sensitize you on the process to go through to acquire a permit before you build. Under governance, we have the community engagement and press briefing, sensitization and dissemination of information, and also organize town hall meetings. So these are the non-physical projects that will be implemented during the 4-year plan period. So when all these are being implemented, we need to monitor the implementation. So we have participatory monitoring and evaluation. So in this case, all of us are involved, both community members, assembly members, from the office to be also involved to monitor our plan and see are we making progress. If there's any issue, as we monitor, then we address the issue that comes up. So thank you very much. This is the end of our presentation. So we are hoping